Good, I guess it's still morning. It's January 29th, and I'm in an unusual place for me. Never walked out here. Don't even know what the walking is going to be like. This is kind of a shopping area out on Chuka Boulevard, way down in the southeast corner of the city. And I had to come pick up something here at Metro Liquor Store, which is right behind me here, which I recommend, by the way. And I thought, well, as long as I'm out here, let's walk somewhere I've never walked before. So that's what we're doing. There's a bunch of stuff out here. There's a Shoppers Drug Mart. There's a Starbucks over there. There's always a Starbucks. That's the edge of town. You can kind of see the Trans-Canada over there. The cars going by. And the prairie, of course. And I'm just going to walk and see what I can find. Dollarama. A lot of residential stuff out here too. So what I don't know is the situation regarding sidewalks. So technically Chuka Boulevard's over to my left, over there, and this is, what's it called? This is called Spring Street. And clearly a lot of construction work going on over there. Well, let's go over there and take a look at it. Across here. Hope Springs Eternal, so I've got my external mic in, even though they've been quitting on me regularly, just as it did yesterday. But you never know, might hang in there. It's like a multiplex, I guess. Fourplex. I'll walk out here to the edge of town, take a look across the frozen prairie. Not that it's that cold today, it's -8, I think, when I came out. All of this land will be being developed, or is being developed right now, it looks like. Sidewalk's been cleared, which kind of surprises me, but there might even be a path out here I can get on. That's one reason I'm going this way. Looking at the map, I wasn't entirely sure. It's Saturday, but it's a slightly unusual Saturday because my wife has an all-day Zoom meeting and with Engineers Canada, and so we won't be doing grocery shopping today. So I'm kind of on my own. Did some Kickstarter work this morning. It's almost like a moonscape out here, but except there's no snow on the moon. Pulling together all the see what the authors are offering for backers rewards for the upcoming Shapers of Worlds Volume 3 Kickstarter. So I saw somebody with a dog out there, but I don't think they're on a path. And I think my sidewalk ends right here. Yeah, that's kind of it. Although people have carried on and it's beaten down, so let's go out here and see what we can find. The line of the creek, or a creek anyway. Oh yeah, there's a path down here. There it is. Look at that. Alright, well, I've never been out here. I'll have to come out here again when it's spring. Walk around out here. So we're right in the edge of town, as you can see. And we'll go down here and see where the path takes us. We'd go either direction, but I think we'll go this way because I think it'll go further. It's been cleared at least once, looks like. I don't know what that thing is over there. Some sort of container loading cranes, I think. Those kind of boxes over there. I think that must be what those are, because I also see a lot of containers. It's kind of a dead giveaway. And there's the Trans-Canada, and the bypass, actually. So you can go into town Actually, that's the bypass, not the Trans-Canada. I forgot, this isn't Victoria. It's Arcola over here. It's Highway 33, is it? If I remember right. But where you see those trucks up there going across, that's the bypass, which goes all the way down around the city, so you don't have to go through downtown, which has made a big difference in traffic in East Victoria, which is where the Trans-Canada connects. If you're looking to buy a new house, there's several under construction here. I don't know what this neighborhood will be called. Yeah, it's got to be what those things are. It's for handling containers. Nice solid fence they put up around the neighborhood. And of course this is already here for enjoyment of residents out here. As far as I know, my mic is still working, but it can quit without me knowing, so if you happen to check in, you probably can't tell, but there's a definite difference in quality when it's just the microphone on the phone. It's quite a different sound and it tends to fade in and out a bit. Aha! I knew I'd encounter somebody with a dog. Here they come, dog walkers. So yeah, on the Kickstarter I've got ebooks and hardcovers and paperbacks that authors are donating, and Jane Yolen is offering to write poems for people, and commissioned artwork by somebody else. She'll do a drawing. She's an artist as well as an author. So it's going to be a great Kickstarter. I will tell you more about it as it proceeds, of course. I'm probably looking for $16,000, $17,000, something like that again, Canadian, to make Shapers of Worlds Volume 3 happen. Still a lot of building to go here before this will be a very finished neighborhood. Somebody might be living there already though, yeah. Morning. Hello. Well, the path continues, so if you go to the left, it goes back towards Chuka Boulevard. If you go to the right, it goes in that neighborhood over there, but since it continues this way, we'll keep following it. The wind's a bit sharper than I thought it was going to be today. Again, brand new out here, still under construction. This path reminds me a bit of the one on Harbor Landing I've walked along, but it has a creek that it continues to follow. This one, I'm not sure where the creek went. This neighborhood's been here a bit longer, obviously, because it does have quite a few more finished houses. Under construction, empty lot, finished. Under construction, finished. Empty lot. Keep an eye on the time because I'm getting further and further away all the time, of course, and I want to limit it to no more than an hour, maybe less. go to the butcher after this and get something at the grocery store, and then my tasks will be done, except for whatever I want to do this afternoon myself. There's always stuff I can work on. Well, I'll add this to one of my regular places I come, I think. Knowing now that there's this path out here. Come back in the spring, at least, for sure, or summer. It is a bit of a drive out here. But that liquor store is one that we occasionally go to because it has more selection than some other places. And we're taking a continuing education course at the university. A Friday night dinner party, kind of a cooking and wine matching, and the wines for the first night I was picking up. Now, they didn't have one of them. It was back ordered, but they had one similar. So the similar one, because it's so far out here, and I don't want to drive out here again, I can't help it, in the middle of the week. Hey, crosswalk and everything. Wait till this guy goes by. I can probably cross safely enough without triggering the light. Plains Minnow Park. Oh, let's see what it says here. The existence of the Plains Minnow in Canada was discovered in southern Saskatchewan in 2003. This is a small-sized fish, ranging from 50 to 9 millimeters in total length, etc., etc. Saskatchewan is the northern extent of its habitat. It's limited to Rock Creek. Threatened as of 2017. Oh, well, presumably the creek here is part of its habitat and they're trying to protect it. That looks like a school. Hi, Madeline. I think that's who that is. I have to get a dark background to be sure. Yes. It's -8. Or thereabouts. So, yeah, warmer than it has been some days, that's for sure. Although there's enough breeze in my face, I'm finding it a little chilly. One thing Regina does not lack, it's green space. They're very good about that. Woof, 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 woof. Since he's got a footpath right behind his house, he probably gets lots of barking in on a regular basis. It's like a big school. Again, I've never walked out here. I don't know the neighborhood at all. So everything I see is kind of, ooh, look at that. Never saw that before. There's a hill. Those are rare, with pine trees on it. Pretty sure pine trees did not grow naturally. Now, there's a path that goes that way, but I've only been out for 13 minutes, so I want to keep stretching it out this way, I think. Clearly a park. There's a playground structure over there too. Oh, and there must be tobogganing on that hill because I just see a kid running up it. Definitely a school, but I don't know the name of it yet. Plains Minnow Park. Change hands because my right hand's getting a little cold. Only wearing my light gloves because it is warmer today. Okay, again, we could go that way, but again, I will carry on this way until I've been walking about half an hour in this direction. And I'll head back the other way. Good sized school. But as you can see, growing neighborhood and probably lots of young people out here. Long way from downtown, if that matters. But I guess it depends on where you work. Nothing is that far away in Regina. Might take you 20 minutes to get to work from here, even if you worked right downtown. Take me longer to walk. Walking out here from home would probably be at least an hour to get here. Probably longer. Okay, to the path here. So which way do I go? Do I go into the neighborhood over here? Then work my way back? I go over in front of the school. See what's down there. Inquiring minds want to know. That just looks like an empty lot. It's all fenced. I might as well walk down in the neighborhood here. I can walk right down to the edge of town again, looks like. And that might be a good point to make the return trip from. No home delivery, super boxes. Green Lily Road, Greenbrooks Way. A lot of green out here. Maybe it's called the Greens. Wouldn't surprise me. Got something in my shoe, which is kind of annoying. I'll carry on regardless. Feels like a pebble. It's a very long, straight row of, well, row houses, I guess. Are they connected? Some of them are. Duplexes and quadruplexes. Whatever else you call them, sexplexes. That's probably not what you'd want to call your 6-unit apartment building. Probably sexplexes. Not what you'd want to call that. Sidewalks are fairly well clear. Well, we're sticking way out here because over there's prairie too, so we'll see what happens when we get to the end of the road here. I see a row of grain bins. Sure sign that we're on the edge of town. Watch out for that unexpected hill. Where somebody hasn't cleared the sidewalk and all of a sudden there's a rise. More of a proper apartment building there. It is a bit like Harbor Landing in the mix of units. Mostly multi-family units though, as opposed to individual houses. Well, there's some over there that are individual. So it varies, I guess. See, there's the difference between the cleared sidewalk and how much snow I'm actually walking on. It's all packed down because it hasn't been cleared. Okay, well, what's the end point here? The alley is kind of, it reminds me of a scene from all those identical houses in A Wrinkle in Time. Looks like the sidewalk continues down the side here, so maybe I will take a little turn down that way and see what's what. Can't go much further. There's a road there. That's what it is. But I can walk to the edge of that. Get another view over the prairie here. Oof. Well, it's nice of them to clear all this. I can't imagine there's any too much need for walking along it, but unless there's a back sidewalk too. No, it just ends here at the road. So there you go. So there's those, I think they're container things that I was looking at before over there. That's Highway 33 that turns into Arcola, if I remember the number right. There's also the bypass out here, so I'm not 100% sure. All right, well, I'm certainly not going to walk up the road, so I'll go just a little further up to the right and start working my way back. There's a patch of ice here I got to watch out for. So we'll go over this way, see where that goes. Nothing really cleared along here sidewalk-wise. Maybe on the other side it's a bit. Doesn't even seem to be a sidewalk on this side. These are individual houses. There's a new one being built for sale. There's even a price on this one, $419,900. For this one that's being built. There's one working on the foundation. $19,900. There are certain parts of the country where that will sound incredibly cheap. Oof, for a brand new house of a decent size. I mean, they're not huge, but 2 stories and probably have a basement too, so quite a bit of space. Yeah, everything's called green something, it looks like. This is Green Turtle Road. And that's clearly waiting for development over there on the other side here too. But we are not going any further in that direction. I'll stop here with another view over the prairie. Trans-Canada is over that way. And now we will work our way back towards Chuka Boulevard and back down to where I left the car. I haven't seen a message that says my mic is disconnected, but I suspect it has, and I just don't know it. I guess I won't know until I check later. Big apartment building here, or condos, I don't know which. Could be condos, I don't know if it's rental or condos. police car. Doing a patrol, I presume. Green Poppy Street. Well, that must be like the apartment's amenity room, whatever they call it here. That's what they call it in our condo building. The amenity room. We have parties and things. There's a pool table, a microwave that I donated when I first moved in there in 1997. I don't know if it's still there, it still works, but last time I looked, it was there. Didn't need it because the condo came with the appliances, so I donated my old apartment, old microwave for the amenity room. When I was in Metro, the song that was playing was American Woman, Stay Away From Me. So of course that's now been stuck in my head ever since. Burton Cummings. Guess who? Burton Cummings, last I heard, lives in Moose Jaw, of all places. Kind of attracted to that style. Again, over here it's just residential. High Kirk in Vancouver. I don't know why it came out that way, Vancouver. Yeah, they got a bit of a natural area over here. I'm not going to walk that way. There's a path. There's probably a path in there somewhere that I'm not seeing. On the other side, maybe, which would carry on for a ways, but I'm at 27 minutes, so I think heading back towards the car is the right move at this point. Yeah, there's a path on the other side. It should go out a little ways. Right, so here's this, which I saw when I saw the school on the other side over there. So we'll go down to the other end of this block, and then that'll take us down back by the school. Let's see what it is. Should I go look at the sign? Why not? Sidewalk might be clearer on this side anyway. The duck stops here. Thoughtfully designed by Dream and Ducks Unlimited, this naturalized area will be easy on the eyes and on Mother Nature. Eastbrook on the Greens. So the whole area is called the Greens, and then you have different neighborhoods on the Greens, I guess. And I guess probably the prairie minnow is down there too, since we saw that sign earlier about this being the northern extent of its habitat, the creek along here. Yeah, there's a nice path down there, but again, go that way. I'll probably stretch this out a bit further than I really want to, so I will carry down here and then to the left back towards the car. That's not cleared. Yeah, is there going to be a park? Probably. That is quite a large school over there. For me not to know what its name is. There's the sign, but I don't know if I can read it from here. Ecole Wascana Plains School. If it says Ecole on the front, that means it's possibly French immersion, or has a French immersion program. Wascana Plains. Wascana crops up everywhere, of course. Plains, another popular word around here for things. Can't imagine why. Why aren't they called mountains? Pleased I was able to read that at that distance. My eyesight's well corrected with contacts, but The trick with contacts is sometimes you have to blink several times to get the sharpest point of the lens over the part of the eye that needs it. Sometimes you have to blink 2 or 3 times. Of course, I need reading glasses for close-up vision. Contacts, I don't have progressives, which you can get with contacts, but I've never had them or wanted them. I'm told at some point I'll need cataract surgery, which, you know, yay, but on the plus side, once they do that lens replacement, they'll replace my current lenses with prescription lenses, which I'll still need reading glasses for, I would imagine, because they'll be focused for distance vision. But no more contacts. That's the theory, anyway. There's a sidewalk. I'll probably have to cross over to the other side of this intersection to get on the sidewalk, it looks like. This is Chuka Boulevard. So it is the one I want to go down to the left to get back to where the car is. Yeah, there's no sidewalk there, so we'll cross over and take the sidewalk on this side. This is a 4-way stop, so and I'm on the homeward, or at least carward trek. Might get back over to the other side when I can, once it looks like there's a sidewalk over there. Feeling plenty warm now that the wind's not blowing in my face. You're not supposed to string your extension cords across the sidewalk. There's a finished house for sale. Not a finished house, but a finished house. Oof. Thought it was somebody running, but it's that U-Haul was going click, 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 something in its tire. Now, I don't think there's a sidewalk over there either, so we will stay where we are on this side. Again, that's, I now know, called Wascana Plains School. Oh, maybe there is a sidewalk there. All right, we'll cross over. That is the side I ultimately want to be on, so I might as well take my chances where I can. Ooh, I can actually jaywalk. Won't tell anybody. Oh, wasn't much of a jaywalk. Crap, I thought I was living dangerously. Right then, there's the school. Not sure what happens to my path up here. It may go into the park, or it may just disappear, and I'll wish I was on the other side again. That school just goes on and on. The dog walker. I think the path continues, it's just not cleared as well once you get past the school. School playground. Roger. Kids tobogganing on that little rise over there. There's one now going down the hill. That's the play structure I spotted from the other side of the hill. And of course over here there's always these little bays and things. I'm going to take off my hat, it's getting so warm. I need to wash that hat. Walk in it a few times, it's getting a little crusty from sweat. Just thought you'd like to know. I go. You can sort of see the stores up there. That's where the car is. So, how far have I come? Yeah, it'll be shorter than an hour. But I wasn't sure because I've never walked up here before. I could have gone a bit further out, I guess. Plains Minnow Park again. This development has these nice metal fences. I like them because you can see in the back people's yards. Although some people replace them with non-porous fences. Porous is the right word. That one sits in rather lonely splendor at the moment, but I'm sure there'll be more development around it as time goes on. I don't know what Chuka means, who Chuka was, or why he got a boulevard named after him, or her, or it. Look at that sort of pattern in the sky there. There's that strange break in the middle of the clouds. That's what I thought. Another rather lonely apartment building over there, a condo building. This is this one. Doesn't look occupied yet. So it's still under construction, I guess. I like the big skylight area down here at this corner. Oh! Stepped on what looked like nothing, but was actually more of a rise than it looked like. Because again, I'm walking on a beaten down snowdrift that has not been cleared here. That one, you always look for curtains. If you don't see curtains, you think it might be unoccupied still. Show home now open. Daytona Homes. You know, we're a long way from Daytona. So I hope nobody gets confused. Hey, we'll get one of these new Daytona Homes and then we can go to the Daytona 500 in February. Hang out at the beach. Of course, the other big development I've walked in a few times, Harbor Landing. There's no harbor. There's not a harbor for a very long way. The landing, I think, comes from its proximity to the airport. But an airport is not a harbor. Maybe you can call it an air harbor in a kind of metaphorical way. But it's still an interesting choice, I thought. That fence is not in good shape, for whatever reason. Ooh, Devereaux Apartments. I've seen that name before. The Apex at Acre 21. Okay, I guess this is Acre 21. Don't know where that number comes from either. And then here we are coming up on the back of the store. So there's Save on Foods. And the car's kind of down past it at the next. Here comes a dog. There's a Save on Foods and a Dollarama and a restaurant my daughter's been to a few times. She has her friends, all of her friends pretty much, from high school, all lived out this way. Most of them close enough to walk to each other's houses, and they've known each other forever. And then, so whenever they do something together, they tend to do it out here, which means I've driven my daughter out here many, many times. Of course, now she can drive herself sometimes. Guac Mexi Grill. Great Clips Haircuts, Nails and Spa, Prairie Donaire, Starbucks, Drive-Thru, Acre 21 Dental, Metro Liquor. Well, I guess this is called Acre 21. The shopping center here is even called Acre 21. So we just have to walk by Save on Foods and Dollarama, and the car will be waiting for us. The rest of the complex. Oh yes, the McDonald's. I forgot the McDonald's. There's other things over on that side. I guess that's technically a separate shopping area since it has its own sign. There's the Starbucks. Must be something else in that building. It's too big to just be a Starbucks. And here we are, Metro Liquor, which is where I started. So I'll give them a little free plug here. Thanks for walking with me, and we'll see if I'm back tomorrow. Sometimes I like to take a day off on the weekend, but I might be back tomorrow. Anyway, Monday for sure, if not tomorrow. So bye for now.